Hey guys, C here. Thank you so much for clicking to join me in today's video. I have said countless times, more times than I can count, that I am not going to be buying a lot of patterns. I've told this to myself. I've told you guys a handful of times. I lied. I lied to you and to me, child, because I could not resist. I did end up picking up a boatload from simplicity.com. I tried my very best to wait until 70% off rolled around, but I couldn't make it. So I ended up picking up some patterns off the recent $4.99 sale on simplicity.com. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my big 4 pattern haul, and included in this are going to be some hot picks for the year. So some patterns that I hope or anticipate on making this year, most of which will be spring and or summer. Let's get into it. I can't remember how many patterns I purchased. I do know that I purchased enough to hit free shipping. So I know I at least got $75 worth. It might have been just a little over $75. What really did it is I took a liking to a handful of the new release patterns. So that's how they get you. That's exactly how they get you. You think that you have enough. You think you have what you need. And then they roll out a new line of patterns and you see something that you just can't live without. Anyway, let me share with you the patterns that are not new releases that I'm adding to the collection. And that is McCall's 8531. I am definitely on my jean making journey for sure. I'm taking great interest in that. I have a whole kit that I'm building to really amplify my jean making skills, including some books and some tools and things like that. I will be sharing soon, so definitely look out for that. But this is a pant pattern in 3 different variations. I don't mind bell bottoms or flare leg pants. I don't think I've worn any in quite some time, but now I've been seeing them everywhere, and that could be because we recently saw Kendrick Lamar wear them during his performance in Super Bowls. I really do like view A and view C. So we'll see how that goes. McCall's 8531. The next pattern that I picked up is another pant pattern. This is Simplicity 8701. It is perfect for pattern hacking. So this is a Mrs. pant with options for design hacking. I'm interested in seeing how that goes. Now let's get into some new releases. The first of which is Simplicity 3064. This is a Mrs. knit dress in 2 different lengths. It's rated as easy and it is oh so simple and sexy. This will not be made for work, that's for sure, but it will definitely be made for a nice day out, even running some errands if you want to dress it down a little bit. But I'm actually looking forward to making a nice fitted dress, and I love a good maxi. Oh, love a good maxi with a bold color like one of the dresses that Mimi has on. Yes. Oh, I miss my knits. Next is McCall's 8559. This is a Mrs. skirt in 3 different lengths with a tie belt. I definitely love view C and view B. I even like view A, as long as it's not mini length. I would extend the length a hair above my knee. That would make me most comfortable, but I love this. Next, I picked up Simplicity 3067. This is a vest pattern in 4 different variations. It also has cup sizes, so I like that. I am new to vest making, but now that I've made one and I see them everywhere, I feel like I can't make enough. Like, I need to make more. So I've made 2 vests so far this year. I have another one in the works, a denim vest this time around. I just can't contain myself, okay? So for this pattern, I'm interested in view A and even view B. Now the collar on view C and D are different, but I'm not against them, but I'm not for them either. I've made 2 drastically different vests. One lacked structure and then the other had all the bells and whistles. So it had darts and it had welts and it had a tie belt. And so now I'm interested in how things will be with the cup sizes. So stay tuned. I'd like to make that one ASAP. I wonder if it would work with the inspiration that I'm working on right now. Stay soon. You might see that one pretty soon. Next is Simplicity 3065. This is a Mrs. dress with a tie belt. Here again, get sick of seeing me with denim, okay? I definitely want to play with denim, definitely want to play with twills all year long. I've been working with collars, I've been working with buttons and buttonholes, and I'm feeling really good about this, so look out for that. Oh man, I probably should have mixed these up before I got started, because here's another pattern, and one of the first suggested fabrics is denim. This is McCall's 8561. This is a Mrs. jacket and skirt in 2 different lengths for the jacket, and suggested fabrics: cotton blends, denim, linen, and twill. Denim and twill are gonna get sick of me. They can't wait to see me coming. I need to find an online supplier where I can find really good quality denim with fast shipping and affordable prices. I need to start finding these suppliers, these companies, and start branching out in response to Joann closing, because I live in a fabric desert, nearly. Like, Hobby Lobby can't keep up with me, okay? They just don't have what I need. But that is that. Next up, let's get into some workwear. Next, I have Simplicity 3108, and this is another vest. It is a vest, skirt, and pants. So this is a wardrobe pattern, and it does have very long lines. The vest has a long line, the skirt has a long line, and then obviously the pants. I think with my height, I think I might be able to pull it off very well so that I don't look matronly. Stay tuned, because I would like to make something like this for work, and I'm loving the vests. I cannot get away from them. I don't know what it is. I haven't worn a vest since elementary school, yet here I am just completely obsessed with them. That is propaganda for you, okay? They have trends and it gets blasted all over the place. So, in 3108. Oh, and look at the suggested fabrics: boucle, linen blends, cotton twill, and denim. Man, fixating on one thing. Okay, more workwear. Another wardrobe pattern that I picked up that I'm actually really excited about. But it's 8562. And so this is a Mrs. top, dress, jacket, and pants. It's rated as easy too. Hello, why would I not get excited about that? The options are endless. Execution should be simple, fairly quick. I am super excited about that. So that is McCall's 8562, and I definitely want to work on this ASAP. I'm loving the jacket, and I actually love the jacket with that dress. It looks like a shift dress. Now this vest looks like it lacks structure, so I'm probably going to pass on that. I'm realizing that I do need some structure, especially since I have a slimmer frame and a smaller bust. I want to make sure that my waist is visible and that I'm not drowning or swimming in my clothes. I want to get better about that. I do want to get better on fitting and wearing garments that fit me and look tailored to my body and not too big. So we'll get there. But yeah, the dress and the jacket, the pants, those are some wide leg pants. Ooh, I love that. I love a good wide leg. Okay, McCall's 8562. That's definitely coming soon. The next pattern that could be workwear or casual wear, this is Simplicity 3071. It is a unisex blazer, and I love this. I love this so much. You should definitely see this pretty soon. Suggested fabrics: cotton blends, double knit, lightweight denim, linen blends, ponte, stretch wovens, wool, and wool blends. Yes, versatile. All those many different fabrics that you can use with this blazer. I think this could be a staple in my Me wardrobe for sure, hands down. I just made my very first unisex pattern not too long ago. It was a sweatshirt pattern, and it works out really well. I did pay attention to sizing. I sized down, and it's an oversized sweatshirt, but I'm really happy with the fit. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to cut that small, and I think I'm going to have really good success with this. I cannot wait to make this. Look out for this. Like, very soon. Oh my god, I'm probably gonna say that about everything. But I'm excited. I'm super excited. Alright, what else we got here? Simplicity 3107. This is a Mrs. Jacket and pants. This is different. This is more different than anything that I have. It is double-breasted with a collar and functional pockets on the front and cinched cuffs. It is pleated pants with a fly front. They are cropped, but they are barrel pants. It's a lot. It's very different and something that I wouldn't gravitate to. And I don't know, this could be my attempt to kind of branch out and try something new, try something different, see how it works. I've got the rest of the year to really play around with this, but I think it would be a nice versatile piece this fall as we get into crisper weather at night and in the early morning. So yeah, that's Simplicity 3107. Next up is Simplicity 3096. Now, hear me out on this because this is different, okay? I feel like I can make it work, okay? This is a Mrs. dress with length and sleeve variations. So you got sleeveless as well as this really poofy sleeve, okay? It doesn't have cup sizes, which I was actually surprised about. But it seems to be very nice and fitted in the bodice area. So I would definitely be working with a muslin, at least for the bodice for this dress. And with a nice poplin or seersucker, I think it could really, really look good. Let's see, suggested fabrics, cotton blends, poplin, sateen, and seersucker. It is lined. I'm not the happiest about that, but I can't avoid linings all the time. I don't know. I feel like it has potential. Now, view C, I'm not concerned about that one at all. View B, what the model is wearing, that's where it gets a little tricky. Now, I don't want to look like I fell out of the 80s, okay? I want to look very seasoned and polished. This might be the pattern that I really step out of the box and try something new. And who knows, I may think that it is absolutely beautiful and I have to make it again. Or I might be like this is a one and done. So stay tuned. We might try this one this summer, maybe this spring, but possibly this summer. So that is Simplicity 3096. Next up is McCall's 8557, and this is a Mrs. top in several different variations. It is also an easy pattern, and so we love that. This is so incredibly trendy. I've seen these ties down the front of blouses so much here lately. And here again, it's something I would never gravitate to, never thought of, but I keep seeing it everywhere. Then now I just gotta get it. Like, let me just try it out. I know that Diana from 26 by Diana, I know that she hacked a pattern. It was not this one. She hacked a pattern to achieve this same look. I love that. I'm not the biggest pattern hacker because I just like to make my life simpler. And so if I can get a pattern that gets the job done, that's just what I'm going to do. Okay, so this is McCall's 8557 and another poplin or seersucker, a cotton blend. I've been taking a liking to cotton blends here lately. I like that there are so many different designs and colors, and it just feels more fun and whimsical as opposed to a solid color or a stripe or a polka dot. They just have more variety and greater avenues to express myself or to have a little bit of fun. And so yeah, I'm liking the cotton blends. And that's another reason why I went ahead and picked up this pattern. So McCall's 8557. The next pattern that I picked up is Butterick 7022. This is a Mrs. dress in 2 different lengths. It also has petite lines. I love this. I love this very much so. And I think I would look so chic and sophisticated at work wearing this. I'm looking at view A. And I have a denim fabric. It is a checkered fabric that I purchased from Hobby Lobby last year. I think that it would look absolutely beautiful. So regal and polished in this pattern. Oh my goodness. You need to see, you will see this one very, very soon. Now, the suggested fabrics for this one are cotton blends, linen, tweeds, and wool blends. The last two patterns I have are vintage patterns, and the first of which is McCall's 8570. This is another wardrobe pattern, and this is a Mrs. Dress jumper and top. It's rated as easy. I still have yet to make these vintage reproduction patterns. The only vintage reproduction that I've made is my caftan. That's the only one. Now I have one that is cut out. The pattern piece is cut out, but I haven't cut the fabric or anything. I haven't started working on it. And that is I want to say it's a McCall's blazer. I'm looking around because I have two stacks of whip or projects that I want to go ahead and start working on. So I haven't started working with it. I also batch cut an apron last year and still haven't cut it. And I'm curious but also hesitant because I don't know how these pattern instructions are going to be. Like, the pictures are already different. I don't know if I'm going to be able to navigate through the instructions with ease like I typically do. And so I really need to stop buying these vintage reproduction patterns until I get the hang of working with them. So I like this. What I like about this is view B and A and C. Is that everything? Is that all of them? Which one is the jumper? I don't know which one. Oh, the jumper is like a dress, like a 6-year-old dress. Okay. Okay, it's got potential. All right, we can make something work. We can make something work out of it. Okay. So I'm opening up these instructions. So even like the pattern layout is looking a little weird, but I need to make something out of this. And here is another one of those patterns where I can work with those cotton blends and poplins. Let's see what else. Chambray, cotton flannel, lightweight cotton, lightweight denim, lightweight wool, lightweight seersucker. Yeah. I definitely need to start working on these vintage patterns. So that is McCall's 8570. And then the last pattern that I've picked up, and another vintage pattern, is Butterick 7036. This is a retro Butterick 1980s vintage reproduction. Oh, this last one was 70s. I am a 70s girl at heart, so I'm gravitating to anything that has a 70 on it. I really took a liking to view E, and I'm not sure why, but it just looks really regal and polished and with a nice sateen. Let's see, soft fabrics such as challis, crepe de chine, pongee, silk, wool crepe. Yeah, I like view E, definitely. Ooh, I like view C. View A and B are jumpsuits, and I've learned recently I don't like jumpsuits. I don't think I like working that hard to get my pants down to use the bathroom. So I've been kind of steering away from those, as well as donating those in my wardrobe. So I don't think I'll be making that. But the dresses I love. So look out for those. If I could find a nice silky soft fabric that drapes and flows really well but doesn't highlight my problem areas, this pattern will be the way to go. And I can see myself wearing it to work or out with my husband. Yeah. Alright, so that's it. And it's got to be it because I'm very thirsty. It was a lot of talking. So I hope that you enjoyed my pattern haul. I hope that you were inspired or you saw some patterns that you need to pick up. Next week, we're going to kickstart my spring sewing. So I'm going to be sharing my spring sewing plans, very short-term plans. So just a few projects that I plan on working on this spring, because you know me, I'm going to add a lot more to my plans, okay? It just always happens like that. So I look forward to sharing that with you. As always, I love you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.